Well, hello, beautiful people of the visitor economy, and welcome back to the Tourism Hub podcast. I am your proud host, Despina, and today we are diving into part 6 of our 7-part series, Igniting Smart Marketing for 2025 and beyond. This episode explores what many businesses overlook: the power of diversifying your marketing channels when we are only focused on social media specifically. Now, while social media is a cornerstone of modern marketing and a vehicle to grow community and a path to your next conversion, your next booking, your next purchase, relying too heavily on a single platform, however, leaves us vulnerable, especially your beautiful business. Algorithm changes, platform disruptions, or even shifts in audience behavior can impact your ability to connect with that community that you've built. But before we dive into the exciting possibilities of multi-channel marketing, let me start with this. Your website and your email database should always be your primary focus. If you've been with me on the journey or in any of my training or workshops, this has not changed over the past decade. Your website is the one place where you own the content, you own the narrative and the experience. It's your digital storefront, open 24/7, and the foundation of all of your, not only your marketing efforts, but your sales efforts. It's your 24/7 marketing department and sales department all in one. Similarly, your email database is where you own the relationship with your audience, free from algorithms or third-party control. Respect these channels as your most valuable assets because, quite frankly, they are. You are the landlord of these assets, not the tenant. Now, with that in mind, let's explore how to diversify your marketing beyond social media to strengthen your reach, engagement, and your business resilience. Let's start with why diversification is essential. Marketing isn't just about showing up, it's about showing up in the right places. For many businesses, social media is the go-to marketing strategy, and for good reason. It's accessible, it's affordable, it's engaging, and it's powerful. But here's the risk when it's the only focus, and more than that, when we're only focusing on one platform. Platform vulnerability. I don't know if you remember back in 2021, Facebook and Instagram, now part of the metaverse, part of, Meta, they experienced a 6-hour outage. What you may not remember or know is that an outage of 6 hours on these two behemoth platforms cost businesses globally an estimated $65 million loss in revenue. By leaning too heavily on one platform, you leave your business at the mercy of forces beyond your control. That's why we go back to your website and your email list being the non-negotiables in your marketing strategy. They're the channels you fully own and you fully control. Unlike social media, your website and your email campaigns don't rely on external algorithms to reach your audience. They are your foundation, your consistent, reliable marketing backbone. We use social media as our amplification to drive them off and bring them back to our mothership, our website. Diversifying your marketing channels and respecting the platforms and the relationships that you own provide you with resilience. So if one channel underperforms, others can pick up the slack. It provides you reach, so different audiences use different platforms, so expanding ensures that you're connecting with a broader customer base. And it provides you with stability. It helps you stay visible even during disruptions or algorithmic changes. Algorithmic, I'm sure that's a word, but you know what I mean. Diversifying also applies to destination marketing. Think of it this way. Visitors to your destination aren't just scrolling social media. They're reading blogs, they're watching video, they're engaging with email campaigns and exploring recommendations from local businesses, other influencers, even dropping in to visitor centers. By expanding your strategy, you're not just advertising or marketing, you're becoming part of that visitor journey in all those wonderful stages. Remember, from dreaming to planning to booking to experiencing, and the better part, the one in between booking and experiencing, anticipating, and the one after experiencing, the ability for us to be thanking, okay? And the list goes on. But that's the journey that we want to be part of. Now that we understand the importance of diversification and unpacking that, let's explore what expanding beyond social media could look like by way of platform and the type of content that you are creating and sharing. Email marketing is the starting point. Email remains one of the most effective marketing channels with an average ROI, return on investment, and also ROR, return on relationship, of $36 for every dollar spent return. So building a list of subscribers using opt-ins like a downloadable free guide, for example, top 10 must visit spots insert your destination. Use your email campaigns to bring traffic to your website, and remember that being your central hub, that's the ultimate aim of what we want to achieve, is drive those visitors to your website. That's a key strategic, and that's on all of our KPIs. Video marketing. Video content is the king of engagement. It has been for a long time and continues to, particularly with short form content, generating 1,200% more shares than text or images combined. Now, using platforms like YouTube, Instagram, Reels, and TikTok to create immersive, engaging content that showcases your business is also a great strategy for your social media across your social media platforms. So if you are already doing video, let's think about broadening your horizons and your reach by sharing on multiple platforms. And hey, guess what? Also loading up and embedding that video onto, remember, the mothership, your website. Get some more engaging content on your website. So think about your About Us page. Think about the home page on your website. Think about your frequently asked questions. How can we turn that content into useful content that we can share on our social media platforms, but also have a home on our website? And collaborations with local businesses, social media or local influencers, and visitor information centers. Reach out to your local tourism organizations, your other transport or tourism operators that complement what you do, your hotels, your accommodation providers. Many already have distribution channels of their own, like their own email database, newsletters, or visitor brochures where you can be featured. Think about how you can collaborate in this way. Remember, these channels work together to complement your website and email database. Social media can attract attention. Email keeps the connection alive. And your website seals the deal by turning visitors into guests and customers. Diversifying isn't just about platforms though. Of course, it's about people. Your connections with other businesses and organizations can amplify your marketing efforts by building these relationships. This includes, number one, your tourism councils and your tourism boards and visitor information centers, like I mentioned earlier. Collaborating with these local entities, you really have an opportunity to build relationships and stay up to date and stay aware of local trends and opportunities that you can be a part of and featured in these destination marketing campaigns, both digital or in print. Many tourism boards create destination guides or social media posts highlighting local businesses. In Australia, at the time of this recording, if you do not have your experience listed even on the Australian Tourism Data Warehouse database, the ATDW, you are also missing out on another online significant marketing and distribution strategy. And fun fact, if you are a Victorian business and you are a sustainable accredited tourism business, you save 60% on this listing. So another thing, diversification. We're doing all of these things on Facebook and Instagram, on YouTube. However, what about things that can really help amplify your business and get into that Visit Victoria, Visit New South Wales, Queensland.com, like where you can really have your business featured and piggyback on your destinations marketing activity. Number two, and an extension of this, is your trade partners and referral networks. Building relationships with your travel network, travel agents, tour operators, wholesalers, inbound tour operators, and even transport services. These partnerships can be a difference that makes a difference in your marketing activity, that can open up referral streams more than anything that social media can do for you. So really working these relationships on and offline through page placement and inbound linking to your website, that can go a long way to increase your domain authority as well as your visibility and brand awareness. Number three is your content partnerships, working with bloggers, vloggers, influencers who you can take the lead by researching if they're a good fit and resonate with your experience and your brand values. Their audiences trust them, and making it an effective way to build credibility and build content that can exist again and create tentacles for what you do in front of other audiences, which are great collaborative strategies. And number four is on-site promotion, providing places like visitor centers, our wonderful visitor information or visitor inspiration centers, and transport hubs with material like brochures, QR codes, linking back to your website, or even exclusive offers that drive traffic to your own channels. Another great thing here is inviting. I've said this before, but I'll keep it and I'll put it back on the whiteboard. Inviting those hardworking volunteers and frontline staff at visitor centres, your concierge network, frontline reception staff, your local hotel or motel or bed and breakfast. Just inviting them to experience your product, or exchanging, doing a contra. Wouldn't that be a wonderful piece of content to share on your social media, to write a blog post, to sit on your website? Diversify your content strategy. These types of collaborations can go a really long way in really leveraging and how you operate, how you communicate, and how you can use these platforms. The right tools can help you expand your reach without overwhelming your resources. And this includes things like email marketing platforms, tools like MailChimp or ActiveCampaign. Make it easy to design campaigns, automate follow-ups, and track engagement. Video editing software. Building our skill set in platforms like Canva, C-A-N-V-A, or CapCut, another great editing tool that allows you to create professional looking videos. Even if you're not a tech wizard, just start with video. These are how you can level up again. Have a play with them, download them, see what you can do. And analytics tools, using things like Google Analytics to track your website traffic, or tools like Buffer to measure social media engagement across multiple platforms. Your social media, Meta, I mentioned Meta earlier, your Meta Business Suite, a great place to manage the content, but also not disregarding looking at the analytics that it can provide is really powerful. And your customer relationship management systems, using your CRM to segment audiences and tailor messaging across your different platforms. So listen to part 5 for more on CRMs for your relationship management goals to acquire new customers and retain existing loyal customers. So here's your action plan for this part of the series and for the week. Start small and be intentional. Review your website. Check that your site is mobile friendly, loads quickly, and has clear call to actions. Launch an email campaign. Have you done one recently? Do you have an email list? Is it clean? Is it up to date? If yes, it's time to draft a simple newsletter with updates on what you've been up to, tips or special offers for your loyal subscribers. And please create that video. Record a 30-second clip showcasing a unique aspect of you or the experience that you offer. Share it across YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikTok. And then, measure it. See how it goes. Last but not least, make the effort to reach out to a local partner. Contact your local visitor center or a complimentary business about further exploring a cross promotion opportunity. But remember, this isn't just done one and forget. Look at this as a holistic marketing strategic approach. And that's time for action. Diversifying your marketing channels isn't about doing more. It's about doing what works, where it works, for the right person that you want to attract into your business. By expanding beyond social media and respecting your website and respecting your email list as your primary assets, you're building a resilient, adaptable strategy that meets your audience wherever they are. Thank you, my friends, for tuning in to the Tourism Hub podcast, where our dedication is to bring you people, process, purpose, and places to make your week and your business better today than it was yesterday. This episode is brought to you by the Institute of Excellence, your school for tourism and small business greatness, and it is inspired by our free ebook, Top 25 Marketing Mistakes Your Small Business Must Avoid to Thrive. You can download it and sign up for a copy and a coffee at instituteofexcellence.com. It's a full-on workbook. It's not just an ebook. It's a workbook that you can work through at your own pace and just get your strategy on. And don't forget to leave a review and hit subscribe so you never miss an episode. Until next time, stay ignited and stay inspired. And remember, your website and email database are your marketing cornerstones. Keep building and keep thriving.